In this video, I'm going to share exactly how you can become a freelance video editor in 2025. A lot of people actually say that video editing is saturated. Well, it is. In reality, only the top 1% of the video editors make money, while all of the others struggle for their basic needs. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can be in that 1%. My name is Atul and I've been a freelancer for the past 3 to 4 years and have worked with some of the biggest creators and brands. Alright, for this video, I'm just assuming that you are a complete beginner and you know absolutely nothing about video editing. Let's start with the requirements. Now, usually this is the part where a lot of people actually tell you what software to use or what kind of PC or laptop to get. Well, that is actually important, but there is something that is more important. That is your mindset. And having the right mindset will decide if you are in the top 1% or stay with the other 99. Now, the first one is treat freelancing as a full-time job. Stop thinking about freelancing as like an extra way to make some quick money or just as a side income. Of course, when you're just starting out, it is completely okay to do it as a side hustle. But once you start getting projects and you start working with multiple clients, it's going to be very hard doing this as a side hustle along with your other job or studies. Second is building relationships. Stop seeing clients as just people who just pay you money and you just deliver the work. Start building genuine relationships with them. See, it's not just about you finishing the work, you sending it over the client and the client pays you. It's about creating an experience where the clients actually enjoy working with you. And it's the small things that actually matter. Delivering work on time, having good conversations with them, and in general, giving them a very good time working with you. When you treat your clients well, two things happen. One, they keep coming back to you instead of hiring new editors. Two, they actually recommend you to their fellow creators or their friends. And personally, I was able to work with some amazing people just because my previous client referred me. Now, the third and the most important thing is just asking yourself, how can I get better today? Being the best freelancer doesn't mean that you are the best editor. There is a lot more skills that you have to learn apart from editing. Learn new editing techniques, learn new tools, learn storytelling, learn the basics of design, improve your communication, improve your sales skill, and improve your financial management. Okay, now let's talk about some of the obvious but still very important things. First one is a computer. I mean, technically you could edit videos in your phone, but if you are serious about becoming a video editor or start freelancing in video editing, then I highly recommend you have a computer. And that doesn't mean that you have to go and spend 3 lakhs on a custom gaming PC or get the latest MacBook Pro. You just need a decent enough system to get started. Well, if you have the budget, then go for it. But once you get started making money, then you can always upgrade to new and better systems. I was using this old Pentium PC when I was just starting out, so just start with whatever you have. Now that we have covered about hardware, let's talk about software now. The most popular editing softwares are Adobe Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Final Cut Pro. And picking the right software is not that important like you think. I mean, it is important, but I don't think you can really go wrong unless you choose something like Windows Movie Maker or something. And it depends upon what style of videos that you want to start editing. For example, if you are into motion graphics and complex animations, you probably need Premiere Pro and After Effects. And if you are into cinematic and storytelling type videos or even just simple talking heads, you can use DaVinci Resolve, and it is the best tool for color grading as well. And now if you are using a MacBook and you just need to get some simple edits done, then you can of course use Final Cut Pro. And if you ask me what software do I use, well, actually I use all of them. And it depends upon the purpose again, like I mentioned. But once you have picked the software, just stick to that. Try to learn as much as possible about that software because it is very easy to switch from one software to the other once you know the basics and you are very thorough in that. Now it is time to learn the software. Now, when you first open the editing software, you will feel overwhelming, and that is fine. There are all these buttons, these sliders, these checkboxes, these panels. Now, this is the fastest way to learn any software. Go on YouTube and learn the basics, just the basic cuts, how to add text, simple keyframes, basic color grading, and stuff like that. By the way, I'll link the best resources to get you started in the description, so do check it out. Spend time just doing random stuff in the software. See what each button or tool does. And if something breaks, use your best friend, the undo button. Now that you know the basics of the software, now let's start editing. But again, what should you edit? The best way to learn editing is recreate some of your favorite videos. Pick a video and break it down frame by frame. Look for the cuts, the animations, the sound design, the color grading, the pacing, and also the music choice. And doesn't have to be perfect, just practice as much as you can. This is called active learning, and this is way more effective than just watching tutorials and being in that tutorial hell. Now once you've edited some videos, it's time to build your portfolio. And no, Google Drive is not your portfolio. When I was hiring for a video editor, I got these random Google Drive folders filled with random videos. What should I even look at? And that is not what clients want to see. The best way to make a portfolio is creating a simple website with your domain name. And if you would want a video on how to make a portfolio, just let me know in the comments and I'll make it. So mine is atuljoshi.com. So if you go there, you can see the videos that I've edited, the clients that I work with, the testimonials, and a call to action. And it is not that expensive like you might think. Your domain might cost 800 to 1000 rupees a year. I know it can be hard when you are just starting out. You can use tools like Card, Framer, and I think you can make websites in Canva too. Now that you have your portfolio ready, it's time to get clients. And now this is where outreach comes into play. And this is very important, and I'll make a dedicated video on best outreach strategies and actually how I do it. But to keep it very simple, reach out to anyone that you think that might need an editor. It doesn't matter actually from where you find them. It can be on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Well, actually my first client was through Discord. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just send them a cold DM or an email. Also, I'll link some of the cold email examples in the description. But don't just copy paste that. It doesn't really work like that. Try to make it personalized for them. Now this is something important. Doing free work. And yeah, this is a bit controversial, but actually doing free work is completely fine when you are starting out. Some people say that it's a waste of time, but actually it helps you build your portfolio. And more importantly, you can ask the client for a testimonial video. You can add that testimonial on your website or your social media, and that builds trust. And that is very important. So if you have the right mindset, if you put in real effort and you keep learning new things and take action every single day, you can get into the top 1% of the editors. But to be honest, it will take time. It might be 3 months or 3 years. This is a long game, and be prepared to play it long. So if you want to know the reality of freelancing just before jumping in, then check out this video. So if you found this video valuable, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.